Donut Donny here. Welcome to another episode of the Championship Manager Look Back series. And today we are having a quick look at Championship Manager Italia. Now, Championship Manager Italia came out in late 1993 and it was based on the Championship Manager 93-94 engine, which was an update of the original Championship Manager game. So if you look at how the game's in order, this was kind of like the third game. And this was the last game that came using the old Championship Manager engine before Championship Manager 2, which came out in 1995. So this about another 2 years before you had another update. Now, this game, Championship Manager Italia, was very similar in a lot of ways to Championship Manager. As you can see, the actual icons here are very similar as the Championship Manager game. There was a few little updates on here, but also this game was a lot more it was a lot more concentrated on the Italian league, obviously, because the original Championship Manager game did not have any foreign leagues. Well, this Championship Manager Italia had just Serie A, Serie B, so only two leagues. So the actual updating loading screen when you started a new game was actually much, much quicker than the Championship Manager loading screens. So I've already gone in as AC Milan's manager, and as you can see here, another update was that I'm actually using real players, real player names back here in 1993, 94. You do have the choice of having real player names or fictional players if you wanted to go to what Championship Manager 1992 was all about, because you remember that game did not have any real player names. But in Championship Manager 93, 94, the next update after Championship Manager 2, there was an update on real player names, which made the game even more popular. And 93-94 was a massive hit, so they decided to make a kind of, I suppose, a spin-off here, which was Championship Manager Italia, which again just concentrated on the two main Italian leagues. So if we look at the squad here, you can see some really famous names back in 93, 94. Well, a lot of probably the older generation watching this will probably know who these names are, like Franco Baresi, who was one of the, I think, all-time greatest Italian defenders. Um, and he's got his true age here back in 93, 94, 33 years old. And then you've got probably, I would say, one of the best defenders of all time, Paolo Maldini. Here he was only 25, and so well in his prime. Confident character. You can see his stats here are very good. He's rated 9.4 million as well. So amazing player. Then you've got Brian Laudrup, one of the two Laudrup brothers. Michael Laudrup was a very famous attacking midfielder in Denmark in the mid 80s, and this is his younger brother who he went on to play for Rangers, if I'm rightly, after AC Milan, and did a very successful career here. You can see 12 million here. And then you've got Marco van Basten, one of the best strikers of all time, Dutchman. He was famous for that very unique goal beating USSR in the European Championships in 1988. Go and look on YouTube. It was an amazing goal. He ripped them to shreds. He also he scored a few against, I think, other sides as well. I don't know if he scored against England, because of course Holland played England in the 1988 and Holland beat us quite easily. We didn't have a very good Euros in 1988. But what a great player he was. He's worth 12.3 million, so the values here are all quite more higher than they were in when I was the Oxford manager and Championship manager, for obvious reasons. Any others? They've got Donadoni here, very good Italian midfielder and international as well. You notice on these games they don't have international appearances or caps yet. That did not come into the game, I think, until later on. But Championship Manager Italia was a very successful game, and many people bought this game. I particularly loved this game as well. I think I was Sampdoria's boss, if I can remember correctly. There's Papin, the guy who very good French international, very good French striker. It's got all the histories here, all the true histories from when they first started and everything like that. So you can see the game is very similar to Championship Manager in many ways here. It just has a little bit of a facelift. And you've got the view tables, so you've got all the stats here, which you do find in the Championship Manager game. So the league tables here, because we're in Serie A, we've got the Serie A teams who were in a team in those days in Serie A and Serie B. So for instance, I can always go into, for instance, Juventus and look at their side here, and you've got some really famous names like Gianluca Vialli, the future Chelsea boss. Sadly, he's not here anymore. But what amazing player he was, what amazing striker he was. We've got also Andreas Müller. This was before Euro 96, where he scored that penalty against England in the semi-finals. Amazing German midfielder. Probably Mateus will be in there, but I can't remember where Mateus played for in Italy. Dino Baggio, again, a very good, only 22 years old in this game. Amazing defender. Roberto Baggio, who was probably the big star of Italian football around that days. This was just before the 96 World Cup in 96, sorry, the 94 World Cup in America, where he did miss that penalty in the World Cup final against Brazil, if I remember correctly. Del Piero, another amazing Italian player, only 19 years old. Wow, and he's only worth 1.5 million. Wow, actually only worth 1.5 million. That's a surprise. I'm going to see if I can buy him actually. Ah, he rejects the move. So yeah, that's one thing about when you want to buy players. You can just go into this screen here and you just select approach to buy, approach to loan. There is a transfer list. One thing that you find out in later Football Manager games is that you can actually approach foreign clubs. I can't approach foreign clubs, which is annoying because I wanted to go and approach Man United or something like that for a very young Beckham or Scholes and see if I can get them cheap and then progress them. So you got Lazio here, and here we go. One of the few English players actually in this game, Paul Gascoigne. Paul Gascoigne, who went to Lazio after leaving Tottenham Hotspur Spurs, and he's raised 6.5 million here. Country England, rebellious, and amazing that we got him in here. Of course, it's got England in here. It hasn't got the actual clubs because, of course, Gascoigne was at Newcastle and then Spurs, and then went to Lazio. I've already selected some friendlies for us to have a play. Just going to look at Roma because I think there's some famous stars. There you go, Totti. Is he listed? He is. He's listed. 500,000. Oh, this is interesting because Totti never left Roma in real life. He always stayed. He was on one-man club, if I remember correctly. But I think L means he was listed. He rejects the move. No. Status. I think L means definitely means listed. Let me see. Let's just find one more side before we play a game. Napoli. Napoli, actually. Napoli, this is just after, I think, well after Maradona left. Because he played for Napoli when he went to Italy. Fonseca, there you go. Fonseca, very good Uruguay international. There's so many amazing players here. Sampdoria. Now, Sampdoria, I remember David Platt. There we go, David Platt. David Platt, Englishman. One of our best players in the 90s. And he's injured, though. Back soon. Doesn't actually tell you how long they're injured for. So there's David Platt. It's good looking back at these old games, seeing these older players. Roberto Mancini, who became a future boss of Chelsea and the Italian national side. There he goes as a player, 29 years old. Any others that I can spot? Panluca, probably one of the all-time great Italian goalies. I think Buffon's probably slightly better than him. Amazing goalie, 4 million. And let me pick one more side before we go and play a game. But the game is very similar to Championship Manager. It just has a little bit of a facelift with Italian players, obviously. We've looked at Juventus, haven't we? Have we looked at Inter? Inter Milan. Here we go. Zenga, who was the current Italian goalie number one. Only rated 1 million in this game, actually, because he's 33 years old. That's probably why. Dennis Bergkamp. Here we go, Dennis Bergkamp, who later on, of course, played for Arsenal. This is before he was at Arsenal. This is when he was at Inter Milan. And 11 million. Dutchman, of course. Okay, he's got no track record there. So he, of course, did play in Holland before he played. He played at Ajax before he played for Inter Milan. So they just didn't get the records for him. Bergomi, another great Italian defender. Obviously, I can't look at the national squads. The national squads have not been decided yet. But Schillaci, there we go. Schillaci, now, those who know, Schillaci became a folk hero in the World Cup in 1990 in Italy. He scored loads of goals for Italy. Got them up to I think they got up to the semi-finals, then lost the semi-finals, if I remember correctly. They lost to, I can't remember who I think they lost to Argentina, that's it. England lost to West Germany in the semi-finals. And then West Germany won the Italian 90, Bergami. So, yep. So you quickly go and look at that. So there's Serie A, there's Serie B. Some superstars work for these players as well, like Florentina, for instance, had Batistuta, amazing Argentinian striker. I did go for him and he didn't want to join us. Well, let's try again. Let's see, he's not for sale because because I think we went for him already. You really need to go back and look on the a database or something to look back and see what stars these are and see if you can get them cheaply. That's all good for about looking back in time. Bari, I think Platt did play for Bari. Full squad though. One thing I do notice also in this game is that you do have reserve squads, but if you go to the squad now and then click on reserve, there you go. There's the reserve players, but I don't know if it's a game error or just because on the PC, when I click on one of these players' names, you can see that it just goes. It's not me going very quickly; it's the game itself doing that. So you can't see what it says. But anyway, we've already done my squad. I've already done my tactic. So there's the tactic there. It's just a 4-4-2 because we're not going to be here for too long. But this squad is amazing. I'm going to put Baresi, so number 3, as the captain because he was the captain. Click done. And we got a couple of injuries. We've already bought a player. I went and bought Claudio Caniggia, very good Argentinian striker. This is in alphabetical order, not in position order, which is a bit strange. So I have to look in alphabetical order here. There he is, Caniggia, but he's suspended, so he can't play this game. Suspended for the next 50 matches. You're kidding me. I just spent a lot of money on this guy and I just realized he's been suspended for the next 50 matches. I just spent 7.9 million on him and now I didn't realize he was suspended for 50 matches. Oh, okay. I would have started the game again if I was serious at playing this. So anyway, you got your staff. This is where your staff screening. You can click on here. You can sack people. You can clearly just sack and then sack them. Lippi's my coach. Wow. Became an Italian manager, didn't he? And then you got league, which is the league table here. Fixtures, your fixture list. I've got a couple of friendlies coming up. Braga, it's the next first game. Braga in Portugal. Access, which is no summary. That's your financial stuff. Info is just the info. So capacity 86,000 ground. I've got 19 million in the bank. Internationals under 21s. That only comes in when the national squads are picked. You've got your league record and system. It's all really good stats here. So we'll click done. Let's go to so fixture info is just your fixtures coming up. So you've got all these screens which you can type in. Anglo-Italian Cup. Wow, that goes back. Arrange friendly are done. All right, find players. Like if you want to find a particular player, I'm not having much luck at finding these players. Let's look at other players maybe. Aha, this is where you find the foreign players. It's other players. I didn't know that. So Bitrograno. Oh wow, these are really famous names. Bitrograno's 30. So let's see if we can spot any famous Englishmen. There's Laudrup. There's Michael Laudrup. There's Brian Laudrup's brother, the more famous, I guess, in this at the moment. Targeted by Torino, Juventus. So clubs are after him. Romero, oh my God, Brazilian. you can just spend a lot of time just looking through all these players' names and just going, wow. Uh, but we want to look at Earl's Didier Deschamps, who's the current French boss, 3 million. Uh, Midfield right centre. That's not the Pele because Pele's Brazilian. Villa, 1.5 million for Villa. That's not too bad actually. Um, Here we go. Some of the English names have been mentioned. There's Klinsmann, 29 years old. Jorgen Klinsmann. Doesn't actually tell you like he's in France, but it doesn't actually tell you which club in France you're at. So let's look at Eric Cantona. There we go. Man United. I think 93, 94 was he at Man United or was he at Leeds? Let's click down here. Ryan Giggs. He's got a club in England. Of course, Giggs is Welsh. Can we buy Giggs for 6 million? Let's see. This will be interesting. Work cannot be work permit. Ah, because he's only 20, I suppose. Waddle, Atkinson, Saunders, Alan Shearer. There's Alan Shearer. Okay, 4.5 million. I think he was just left Blackburn then. Let's see if we can borrow. Crease to join. Freeze for 4.5 million. Aha! We could be getting Alan Shearer here. Done. Done. There we go. We've got Alan Shearer. That was quick. Let's see. I'm just going to, sorry, I'm going to skip through this quickly and see if we can. Why's that suddenly gone? Okay, I don't know why it's done that one. Serie C1A, that's one of the minor leagues, wasn't it, in Italy? So we've got Shearer. We have got still quite a bit of money on it. There is Paul Ince. Where's Michael Owen? Andy Cole. Schmeichel, great goalie. 31 years old. Sorry if I'm going through this quite quickly. Some really blast from the past from many names here. Peter Beardsley, Ray Wilkins, Glenn Hoddle. Only 300,000. He is 36 years old. Letitia, Matt Letitia, amazing player. I have to watch how much money we've got actually. And then we go, no, that's it. So we can't, you can't go into say Man United and see what players they've got and buy them. Then you got Holland, obviously, Netherlands, Ronald Koeman, 30, oh, Ewan Koeman, it's not Ronald Koeman. Frank Rijkaard, 31. I wonder if it's got Ruud Gullit on here. No, it hasn't. Germany, of course, German players. It's 25 pages long, this, so you can go through many countries here. So Scotland, Bulgaria, Romania. Oh, Dimitrescu. I think he played for Tottenham for a little while. Can we buy him? He's only 3.5 million. Oh, Maximus, we can't buy any more. Okay, we've got to start selling people. Okay, that's easy enough. So let's go to exit, club details, Milan. It's amazing that you've got a squad side of 26, but that's all. You're not allowed to buy any more. So let's look at attacking players. See if we can get rid of it. I would have got rid of Caniggia now if I knew he was going to be suspended. Yeah, this guy can go. Situation, list him. Now transfer listed. 1.9 million. Yeah. Okay. Exit. He would be happy. He would be happy to stay at the club, but he now knows he's leaving. Lentini. Lentini's a great player. I remember he was 50 weeks injured. That's it. He had a really bad injury, and he was injured for about 2 years. I think something like that. Let's see if there's any of these players we can get rid of. Massara. Oh no, Massaria we've already listed, haven't we? Yeah, so he's gone. Carboni, 25. No, keep him. Boban, 25 years old. Bash, he's back soon. Okay. Arno, 27 years old. Okay, let's go back to defense. I think we're doing all right with our players. 24, Nano. Trying to find older players here. No. Doesn't show age, which is slightly different. Anyway, that's done anyway. Let's go to new system. No systems games play. Boban resumes training. Good. Resumes training. DXQ resume all these resuming training. That's all good. Transfer news. Let's look at that quickly. It went a bit too quick there, the transfer news. Let's have a look. Oh, this is our transfer news. I think it's under flying player transfer there. So there we go. This is what all the transfers happened. Anything that hits me, nothing there, to be honest. Solanko was a very good, well, in those days he was Russian, but Ukrainian player, very good striker. I think he broke a record. I think he scored 5 goals in a World Cup match, in World Cup finals game. Julian Dix, my God, the West Ham former defender, Calgary. Wow, never thought that would happen. That's it. Okay, let's go to exit, midweek fixtures. Text is slightly hard to read at times. I'm finding it slightly hard. Don't know if you are. Brian Lardritt's out for a few days. Duh. 7 weeks. Okay, we're against Braga in Portugal. This is a friendly game. I need to change the tactics because yeah. Oh, we can do goalkeeper sub there. I didn't realize that. So let's take the number 12. I always put number 12 as a goalkeeper sub, but actually there is a goalkeeper sub itself. So goalkeeper Rossi, there we go. So I need right midfield. Irano, I suppose. You've got quite a few injuries here. Like there's no physio, so I can't get a physio to go and look at these players and make them feel better like you do in other games. So I have to do a bit of experimenting here. We've got Donadoni actually could go on there. Right, okay. I want to put Shearer in. I want to give Shearer. We've got Van Basten and Papa at our top, but I want Shearer in. So Shearer can go into a sub. He'll go in the game later on. So click on the number, then you click on the player, 14, and then we got number 12, which should be a defender. Defender, Nava, probably. Oh, we've got 13 there, actually, so 12 can be anyone. I don't really care. Boban, let's put Boban in. Oh, Carboni, sorry. Carboni's a very good midfielder. Yeah. Okay, done. Now, there's no sound again. Oh, God, we scored after 6 minutes. Albertini. Oh, Van Basten hacked in the box. Penalty. Saved. There's no sound, by the way, so you're not missing anything there. That's 2. Papa. God, that's 3 after 23 minutes. Wow, we are all over Braga. Oh, are we? Oh, this is going to be a penalty again. It's the guy who missed the other one. Yeah, he's taken it again. He's missed it again. Our penalty taker has missed 2 penalties. Wow, that will ruin his confidence. Yeah, the opposing team haven't got their names again. I think that comes in Championship Manager 2, which would be the next game released after this, 2 years later in 1995. Wow. How do we... There we go. Tactical change. I will change the penalties in a minute. Oh, I don't think we can do it here actually. Right. Let's take Papa, swap with Shearer. Let's put Alan Shearer on, see what he can do. And then done. Exit. So Alan Shearer comes on. Alan Shearer for AC Milan. Wow. Not so. He said too much. I wonder what he did. He said, bad back pass by the number 4. Shearer, here we go. Come on, Alan. Score on your debut. He did. Alan scores on his debut. Well done, Alan. Oh, Braga could be getting a penalty here. They do. The number 10 steps up. Oh, well done, goalie. Saved. It's a game full of missed penalties. Oh, Brazy's done a back pass. Oh, God. Brazy. Why did you do that? So, 4-1. That's a good win. Alan Shearer on. Was that mean he got man of the match? So we did pretty well in that game. 4-1. Season starts in 5 weeks. Domestic deadlines this week, so we have to make changes soon. So this is how much capital we got. Still got 6.8 million in the bank, but we are going to sell players soon. We've got a full list of players here, so I need to sell someone to then buy again. But yeah, so here we go, penalties. Let's change the penalty takers here. So let's put Brian Laudrup up because Radicchio definitely could not score penalties. Van Basten goes, no, Van Basten, Laudrup, Papa, number 3. Alan Shearer was very, very good at taking penalties, so he's going to storm right up this list. Up there. Albertini, if I can remember, he was a very good defender, but I think he's got a good calm attitude, so I think he could be taking penalty. And then put old Maldini up there. Maldini, probably one of the world's best ever defenders. Oh yeah, that's done. So we quickly go to continue season. We're near the end of this video now. Let me know if you do want me to do a part 2 of Championship Manager Italia because it's definitely enjoyable. But this depends on the views, I'm afraid. You may realise that there was no Championship Manager episode 3 because sadly episode 2 did not get enough views. So I kind of thought maybe you guys are not interested in this game anymore. So we moved on. I have moved on to Championship Manager Italia. And if we get enough views, then my nephews I need at least 100. Then we will move on to looking at this even more, or we might just go straight to Championship Manager 2, which hopefully we'll spend some time. So we'll play another game. So we need another goalie sub there because looks like we're getting loads of injuries here. Actually, we've got no goalies we could put in. Actually, can we put one of our reserves in? We'll have to. That's good. You can actually put a reserve in. So Baresi. So we play this game. QPR, we're in England. I thought we might as well do. Oh, is this going to be a penalty? No. It'd be just my luck that we get a penalty and we still miss it. Definitely a lot more trickier this game. QPR are doing pretty well. Oh, their number 5 is clean through, but he misses the target. Yeah, this was a great game. Oh, Papa misses. I don't think sound came back unless the games I've got here don't have sound, but I don't think really sound featured much in the Championship Manager games. Oh, we got Van Basten's injured. No. Okay, Shearer, you're going on a bit earlier than I thought you would. Swap with Shearer. There we go, done. He got booked for that. He should have been sent off, the QPR guy. Radicchio, I can't pronounce the name, the Romanian international. 0-0 still. Shearer's on an 8. Baresi's on a 6. That's not like him. So tactical change. Baresi. God, I can't remember who any of these are defenders. Carboni, midfielder. Orlando, defender. Arrogant. Simeone, attacking. No, I'll keep them. I won't take Baresi off. That's what we need. If I was staying in this game, I would probably try to get another midfielder, defender. Yeah, but so let me know what you think of Championship Manager Italia. Did you play the game? Did you enjoy it? If you did, oh, Baresi threw on goal. Oh my God, Baresi scored. Okay, it was a wonder move. I kept him on then. Um, can you remember playing this game back, or have you? Is this the first time you ever heard of Championship Manager Italia? Again, this game did come out in mid 1993. It was a very successful. I suppose you would kind of think it's like a DLC now, um, or spin-off game maybe. But this was a full price game, and I really did enjoy it. We won 1-0. I'm out for a few days, only a few days. Season starts in a month, so of course you go through the season and you get your national squad. Manager jobs screen stays the same. You got the manager history here, you got the job news, so what jobs. But again, this is only limited to 2 seasons, 2 divisions. So it's a lot more smaller game in some ways. Oh, is that Sven-Goran Eriksson there, manager Sampdoria? Wow. Um, and you got, yeah, so all your fixtures, you can arrange friendlies again, find players. Yeah, it's a very enjoyable game. So that'll be the end of this episode. Again, uh, if you'd like me to continue, then please let me know. I will know by kind of like the viewer count if you do enjoy it or not. If not, then we will go over to the big release now, the game that really made the Championship Manager series very successful, which is Championship Manager 2. And but this depends on if this video is successful or not. If not, it will be Championship Manager 2 and it will release sometime in the future. But anyway, this is Donut Donny saying goodbye. Thanks for being with me, and if you haven't subscribed or liked this channel, then please do. It'd be great for you to join the family, which is getting bigger and bigger. And let's see if we can get the 500 subs by the end of the year. That'd be amazing if we can. But yeah, that's Donut Donny saying goodbye, and speak to you soon. Bye bye. What are your thoughts about this game? Please let me know in the comments. Many thanks for watching this video. Greatly appreciated. If you like this channel, please send me a like or subscribe.